right, good morning guys. Welcome to another Monday morning art talk. So today what I wanted to talk about was the flat tire effect. What is the flat tire effect? Well, that's my little analogy on what we're all going to experience in life. We are all going to experience sometime in our life a flat tire on our car, okay? And why I think it's important just to be aware of it, and I do this for myself, is knowing that nothing is going to be perfect. What we expect of ourselves, what we expect of our life sometimes is not real. We think by having the things we have, by obtaining the jobs we get, by doing the things we think we want to attain out there, will bring us this greatest satisfaction, this greatest joy. It's going to be the end of be all. And sometimes it will, but it doesn't really last. Many of you guys, if you haven't experienced it already, you will, okay? You're going to go through that phase, that imaginary dream of, oh my God, having this is going to solve all my problems. Once I get married and have this, that's going to solve everything. Once I get my own house, that's going to be the end be all. Once I get this job, that's going to be, you know, you guys will realize, and many of you already know, the grass is always greener. But what is the flat tire sort of effect that's going to happen? Just think about what happens. We all go through this. Flat tire effect is what happens when things happen out of the blue. We cannot predict the future. We cannot predict the future outcome of what anything's going to be. But you're driving along. Again, it's happened to me. I've probably had a flat tire, knock on wood here, in my whole life since I've been driving about 16. I'm 45 now. Maybe about at least 7, 8 flat tires in my life, okay? That's quite a bit, right? Some of you guys may not have had them yet, okay? But it's coming, it's coming. And they're unpredictable. And the worst thing about a flat tire is when you're driving along is all of a sudden you get that flat tire and immediately in your mind, well, sometimes in my mind, I go, oh my God, there goes another $400, right? All of a sudden, oh my God, I got to spend $400, $200, whatever the tire is. Like going, oh my God, now, you know, this burden that gets thrown on me that I didn't even expect. And that's the bottom line. These things that get thrown on you out of the blue that you don't even expect to happen. Again, every day, every time we're dealing with these different situations, whether it be someone says something at a job, you may be getting fired from a job, you may have a family member getting sick, you may have a family member passing away, you may have so many scenarios that become the flat tire of all of a sudden out of the blue, you just whoa, dang. Now at that moment when you get the flat tire, here's where things happen. When you get that flat tire, oftentimes, hopefully, you're still in control, but all of a sudden it's like, oh, geez, I've just been shaken up. I got that flat tire. I got to pull over to the side. Something's wrong. And you can control your vehicle and slowly, and it's very scary and it's very unnerving and unsettling because you don't know what's going to happen. And you pull off to the side of the road. Now, when you pull off to the side of the road, you got 2 options, okay? Just 2 options here. When you pull over to that side of the road, you're going to get out of the car, and like I talked about last week, was accepting, adapting, and adopting to this new situation. That's exactly what you're going through on this situation. You got to accept the fact that you got this flat tire. So number 1, you're either going to change that tire yourself, or number 2, you're going to call someone, AAA, depends where you live in the world, to help you fix that tire, okay? I've maybe only changed about 2 tires in my life. Other times like that, other times I go, you know what? I pay for a service for someone to fix it, so I'm just going to have someone fix it because I already pay for it, right? So why not do that? So oftentimes in life, you're going to be changing these circumstances. You're on your own to change it yourself and making adjustments. Otherwise, you may be lucky enough to call upon someone to come help you, and that may be a free service. Otherwise, maybe not free. Maybe if it's a family member or something, they can help you in your situation. But other than that, you most likely going to be paying someone to help you in a situation, okay? All of a sudden, something happens, your computer crashes. Oh my God, I can't fix it. I got to pay someone else to come help me, right? So you're either going to try to problem solve it yourself, yourself and fix it. Otherwise, you're going to get someone else to fix you for it. Then once that gets changed and that flat tire gets fixed, what do? Well, you're back on your way again. You're back on your journey to where you need to go, okay? Not every time when you get a flat tire in life is it fixable. Not every time can these situations be fixed and controlled. Sometimes they go horribly wrong. And the car will get totaled because you get a flat tire. This is the other scenario. You're driving along, you get the flat tire. All of a sudden, boom, you get knocked into the traffic. You can't control the vehicle. You spin out of control. It's completely chaotic. You might end up hitting a wall or hitting another car. Things to remember in this flat tire situation is that it will come to an end. Hopefully not a horrible end. Hopefully the flat tire doesn't cause your own death or someone else's death. But sometimes that flat tire goes horribly wrong, okay? And that situation in your life is the worst situation, just unbearable, unthinkable, death in the family. Your whole computer come crashing, losing everything on your computer, you're getting fired from your job, goes horribly wrong. But even in that worst case scenario where everything goes wrong and your car it was a scare, you lost control, what you got to just keep in mind that it's going to come to an end. Okay, and that is going to be that wall that you're going to hit. Hopefully not, but again, this is going to happen maybe one time in your life, maybe several times in your life, and you're going to hit that wall, and then you're going to have to deal with this situation. You're going to have to work with this situation. You're going to have to adapt to this new situation. You're going to have to adopt this new situation, and that's what it comes down to. So it's knowing that these scenarios may happen in your life, okay? So this is the flat tire effect, that it's always going to happen, and that awareness. So not living a life thinking that it's going to be this life full of just wonderful roses, where that's what we attain, that's what we hope for, okay? That's something to aspire to, is that we want things to go in the right situation. So you just got to be aware and you got to be prepared. Number one is when you get a flat tire, first and foremost, be prepared. Make sure you have an extra spare tire. Don't be driving without an extra spare tire, because even if you call upon someone to help you, AAA, to come fix it, most likely they're not going to have the right tire that's going to fit yours, and then they're going to have to tow your car, and then that's going to cost you even more to get to where it is your destination that you need to go. So by being prepared is what it is we want to do. So knowing that that flat tire effect's going to happen, just do your best to be prepared. Try to put things in order before you act on something. Make sure that you have things ready. That's a big thing before whatever it may be. Again, there's so many situations and variables. Only you can identify what road trip you're technically going on in your life and what you need to do to prepare yourself for that. So to make sure that you even have the right answers. That even means and think about how this relates in everything in your life. That even means when you're on the phone with someone and they ask you how much something costs, that you're prepared to tell them how much something is going to cost, because that's having your spare tire, okay? That means when you're at a convention and you're meeting someone and they like your portfolio or seeing something and they ask you for a business card, that you're prepared and you have that business card ready because you have that spare tire. So think about this in terms of that it's unavoidable at times. It's a shock to the system. It's something that everyone in life goes through. You're not alone. And just knowing that it's gonna end. You're gonna make it through this some way or another. You're not gonna be stuck on the side of the freeway for years to come. You're eventually gonna get yourself home, even if it means you gotta hitchhike for your way home. Although I wouldn't recommend it. Depends where you live and depends how old you are. Don't do that. But that's really it. So I just wanted to throw that food for thought into your mind and your idea. So thanks again for watching this art talk, a little short today. Just curious, you guys can mention, I'm wearing a lapel mic today that I've worn it one other time, but I'm curious if the sound quality is any better. So please let me know. And other than that, please be sure to go visit my silvertunes.com/events, where you can see upcoming workshops that I'm doing, my Level Up workshop, my new workshop involving just the mindset of the artist and building your brand and building your business strategy to become a better artist. It's not necessarily a drawing workshop, okay? And that's coming November 16th. So, and also a drawing party at Titmouse Animation Studios, which will be free event to all. That's going to be happening in the evening and a lot of fun. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care. Hello, this is Steven, and I just wanted to tell you about this cool thing that I'm doing right now through my website at silvertunes.com. It's a Skype mentorship. In a sense, what I want to do is just talk to you, meet you, tell me about things that are happening in your life, see if there's anything that I could do to help you. I can look over your artwork, do your portfolio, and just maybe try to push you in the right direction that you want to take your life and your journey. All right, so you can go to silvertunes.com, go to classes, click on mentorship, and you can learn all about it. We can try to arrange a time, set up a date. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. And I just wanted to make it just very affordable, just to open it up, because I love doing this. I love meeting people from all over the planet. It's a really cool thing, and with this technology, why not? So that's it. Thanks. Whoa. Hey. Go back. Go back.
Go back.
Great, go back. Go back.